What up, world? How y'all doing? It's your boy Johnny. Back in here with one more video. No reaction this time, man. I'm gonna just go straight off the top of the head, from the heart. I may jump around on topics, but I just wanted to be real transparent with whoever comes across this content. So today is November 19th. November 19th, as you can see, was my mother's birthday, 1969, and she departed Earth in 2015. Well, I hope that I'm making my shorty proud. I've matured a lot since she left Earth, man. Like, God, I'm a totally different human being. Still had big rims on the car, still sagged my pants, still used to drink. I was still a kid, pretending to be a young man. And while I had children, I wasn't living up to who I knew I could be. But losing your mom, it's like the toughest punch in the gut that you ever face. And I'm gonna title this video Masculine Love because I don't know if I overcome the loss of my mother without my father, right? Like, my mom was really emotional. She used to cry a lot over every little thing. She also, manipulated me in ways to where, as a kid, I didn't understand why she would do the things she did, but as an adult, I can, sit here and say just she was looking for love as well. If it was Valentine's Day or something like that, or her birthday, and this is once I was like 14, 15, 16, and I didn't have a lot of money, if I didn't get my mother something for her birthday or holiday, she was slamming doors, she was yelling, she made me feel really low. And as a kid, I didn't know how to handle that, man. It was hard. I'm in my room crying like, why the hell you mad at me because I didn't get you chocolate for Valentine's Day? I ain't your man, I'm your kid, But now, objectively, I can look at the world and say a lot of us young men are raised to be son husbands, right? Like, our mama tried to create this image of us that they could not get from our fathers. And unconsciously, that was my mother as well. I hope y'all don't hear my kids upstairs making too much noise. But as I mature, like I said, I forgive her and I love her. She was a broken individual. She had me. She was 20 years old, so she was young. She would be 54 today. And if you ever told me that I was going to lose my mama from some pills, I don't know if I'd have believed you. I mean, hell, she used to give me pills and my shoulder hurted and I rolled my ankle playing basketball. Here, just take this pill, boo. And I never, ever, ever, ever thought it'd be two pills that would take her from me. But at the same time, I got to be real that she was scamming, that she would go to the doctor and make up stuff was wrong with her so she could sell this pill to this person and sell these pills to that person. Like, when we're objective about the energy we put out to the world, we can't be shocked on what spins the bin and comes back to our front door. And while society would tell you that the black woman is God, the black woman is the backbone, the black woman is this, the black woman is that, my mama was lost without my father. Most of the worst situations we were in was when my daddy was in jail and my mama was trying to just cope because she thought real short term. So whether that was going to Pizza Hut buffet, us eating and then getting up and running because we ain't got no money, rather that was her, provoking my dad over and over and over again, and he responded and she called the police and the police come take him to jail, and then she's sitting around the house crying, singing Mary J. Blige. I'm not gonna cry. It was just a lot of scenarios that I was in with my mama that at the time I didn't get there, but now maturely, and I ain't even that old. She was a kid. She was a kid raising a kid, and life is hard. And being on food stamps and Section 8 your whole life, man, that don't make you feel no better about yourself. I can remember that anytime my mom worked a job for more than 3 months, we got a letter in the mail. Not so fast, lady. You making too much money. You're going to lose that Section 8. So she was extremely depressed. There wasn't much to do but sit around in the house, watch soap operas. I can remember like it was yesterday at 11. Young and the Restless came on. Then I want to say it was All My Children, One Life to Live, and in General Hospital. And after that, she'll watch Jerry Springer and Maury Povich, cuz. And I know I'm not the only one who has lost a parent. There's a lot of young men in this world and young women who have lost parents and never really like processed it or never was able to articulate it and just put it out to the world and know it was somebody else going through their struggle. And I am you, you are me to the end. There's a lot of men that's leading families right now where nobody else knows your pain or your hurt. My kids don't know today's my mama's birthday. If they do, they don't care. I don't think my wife knows today that my mama's birthday. If she does, it ain't what's in the front of her mind. It's X, Y, and Z being handled. And I know it's a lot of men that you got to deal with your feelings on your own while you still got to be a leader, while you still got to go to work, while you still got to be productive. And that's why I share so much love with the world, because there's a lot of broken people in this world. And society profits off broken people. It don't want you to heal. It don't want you to evolve from your trauma and turn your wounds into wisdom. It wants you to be sad and lonely and fall into OnlyFans and go to the local dispensary and get as much liquor as you can and drink your pain away. And I've just learned to transmute my pain into art, into something beautiful. And I'm just here to encourage the world to do the same. One person I know I will hear from today is my dad. That's the dopest part about growing up in a 2-parent household is all the memories that I got of my mama, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I can call my daddy and sit on the phone with him for hours. But if I was to grow up in a single parent home and I lost my mama, who do I pour my heart out to? And that's a lot of people in this world who've never been able to pour their heart out to, never just to cry, just to be hugged and told it's going to be okay. And that's whether you got $1 or $100 million, whether you grew up in a homeless shelter or a nice gated community. I mean, we all going to deal with death and deal with loss. And how do you respond from it? How do you deal with adversity and trauma? That's when you get to see what you're really made of. But it ain't a lot of places in the world where you can go just express it. I think therapy is really expensive. I've never looked into how much it costs to get a therapist. But the world, music, media, radio, they want to entertain you, to distract you from all the hard things you go through. And I don't want it to be another distraction. I want to tell you to turn into something positive. You know, the universal part about life, whether you black, white, yellow, green, brown, red, wherever, is we gonna face something hard. You ever rode a roller coaster? Life is gonna take you up, and you're gonna feel like you're sitting on top of the world. And boom, that thing gonna drop you down, spin you around, turn you upside down, and then it's up to you to figure out how you're gonna get off of it. And this is how I'm moving forward with dealing with the loss of my mother. It's becoming a better man than she ever could have imagined. It's stepping out. I didn't speak publicly. I ain't ever wanted to speak publicly. I don't have the desire to be famous or be known or any of those things. But I know it's a lot of people in the world who have dealt with a lot of things that I've been through and have also experienced things that I'll never, ever, ever have to, go through. Imagine. But if I can do my part to help humanity heal, is to say I am you and you are me to the very end. And we all can help each other overcome what's broken in us. We all can help heal the inner child inside of us. And once you heal your inner child, you're able to move around with the world and look at people and see objectively what they're going through. Like, okay, I get it. But this is the side that isn't talked about. It ain't sexy. It ain't cool to talk about death and loss. I can remember that when my dad called me, it was like 4 a.m. Boo, your mom gone. I didn't believe it. And the craziest part is I can remember the last time I tried to call her, she didn't answer the phone. And you never know when it's going to be the last time that you try to get in touch with a fan, a friend, a family member, somebody that means something to you. But I challenge you to try to move to this thing and take it a little bit more serious. I was just upstairs watching Spider-Man Homecoming with my sons. And there's a part in the movie where the dude was like, oh, we're about to die. And I spent all my time on the internet posting funny videos so people could like me. I don't care who likes me. You can't decipher who the algorithm is going to allow to see your content, but you have to create content. Every single human in this world has to create something. You have to leave something behind. It ain't no pictures of me and my mama together. We were that poor. Like zero. Most of the time our lights was off. The only time we consistently had a place to live is when we was on Section 8. But man, I got hundreds of millions of memories inside my head with my shorty. But I don't want it to be the same way with my children, my grandchildren, or anybody in this world, man. I want to be physically able to look back and see where we used to be, how we used to handle situations and growth, because growth is beautiful. And who I am sitting in front of you today, I'm going to be a different person in 5 years and 10 years. The whole point of life is to evolve. And I'm just encouraging you to, no matter what you went through, no matter how hard it was, the death of your mama, the death of your daddy, a breakup, the loss of a job, whatever it is, brighter days, brighter times are always ahead. It may not seem like it right now, because the day I lost my mom, I didn't know Cause, you know, when my first son passed away, I was like, all right, damn, that kind of hit me. When my second son passed away, it took a cool little toll on me. But man, when I lost my mama, god damn, I feel like that's when I had to face my mirror. I had to go look in the mirror and say, all right, what you want to do with life? Because I had to take it serious. I couldn't pretend. And that's why I can say I don't understand rappers and entertainers who lose somebody super close to them. And the next day they back talking about killing and murdering and spinning the bin. It's like that life is real. And once it's over, it's over. So what are you doing? Why are you here to make it better for the people around you? We're not really borrowing this land from our ancestors as much as we are trying to get it right for our descendants. And we can leave them a loving, kind, beautiful, uplifting world, or we can let it stay where it's at right now and be real negative, low vibrational, angry, and just spewing hate and mud 24/7, 365. That ain't really the type of paradigm I'm trying to create, but you do what you do, but watch my shoes. And whether you're somebody who has currently lost a family member like I have, or somebody who's never dealt with anything on this level, don't hold grudges. You know, if you got something to say to somebody, get it out, because you never know when it's going to be that last opportunity to have that conversation. We lost a ton of rappers. XXXTentacion, Young Dolph, Nipsey Hussle. The list goes on and on. They all have children. I have a lot of friends that are dead that all have children. I'm sure if they knew that was about to be their last day, they wouldn't care about that character that they was portraying to the world. They'd be with their kids, hugging them, outside, running around with them, playing on the swing. And I'm just trying to spread that energy to the masses of people. Don't worry about playing a character for somebody in this world to like you or to make a certain amount of money. The only people who will ever remember you working late are your children. So just make some dope memories with your family, with the people around you. If you don't have kids, maybe you got a bunch of friends. Maybe you got dogs. Maybe you got cats, whatever it is. But go through life being a little happier, a little more joyful. Because you never know when it's going to be over. So don't be caught up in the negativity of politics and of war and all that. Because yes, all these things happen and will continue to happen. But you hold supreme control over your emotions, your thoughts, and your feelings. And there's a book called Feeling is a Secret by Neville Goddard. And the Bible says, as a man believes, so is it done unto them. So how do you believe? What do you believe? I believe life is beautiful, life is abundant, and every day gets better and better. No matter what this current reality may try to show me, it's just illusion. Shout out Wayne Dyer. Happy birthday, Mama. Happy birthday to anybody else who has a birthday November 19th. I love you all. It ain't just my mama's day. It's somebody out there too. But I just thought it'd be cool to make this video about closure and about healing. And I can sit here and say I lost my mama, but it was good for her to leave Earth. She was going through a lot of pain. She was always in and out the hospital. She was 4'11", over 300 pounds. If you could think of how much weight that was on a little frame. And when I saw her every day, it was just mama. So I didn't think much of it. But after her being gone and looking back at pictures, I was like, oh my gosh, she was that big. You know, she really didn't pay attention to herself or her health because she wouldn't allow it. Just come on, man. My mom is the reason I don't eat fast food. I don't drink soda. I don't drink alcohol. I really take care of my health. And I was the same kid who would go play basketball and get a Big Mac meal with 6-piece nugget, ranch barbecue, and a Coke no ice. So it's like everything around you, you can use it as a wake-up call or you can ignore it until it comes knocking at your front door. And health is something that's really important to every single one of us, but we don't care about it until we don't have it. Breathing through your nose is something that you don't think about until one of them nostrils gets stuffy. And then it's a big deal. So I always say the best things in life are free, and being able to make this video is free. You've been able to consume this video is free. And this is a positive, energetic exchange that if everybody did something positive for somebody else, you know, I think I can't remember heard the quote, but it said if we all swept under our own feet, the world would be clean overnight, man. And I'm just trying to do my small part to raise human consciousness, to show just because you come from the hood that you're not a murder, kill individual. We all see the same images from mainstream media. So that's why so many people become copies of what they see. And I'm just blessed to be able to retain my intellect, to be myself. My intellectual property is my intellectual property, not something that I downloaded from a rapper or a basketball player or a comedian. And I encourage you to be yourself, man. Be yourself. Be comfortable with who you are. You don't have to conform. You'll find your tribe. And where you come from does not determine how far you can go. So don't let your environment pull you down. You got to be the strongest magnet in the room. I love you all. Thanks for watching my videos and my content and all that. I get a lot of comments that say new subscribers, but the subscriber number don't really be going up. But I know it's a lot of people out there who watch these videos and they just ain't never commented or probably ain't even logged in on YouTube or whatever it is. But I'm not doing this stuff for the fame. I promise I'm not. I've been dope my whole life, and I'm always gonna feel I'm dope to myself. So it ain't about being highlighted or elevated as a public figure in this world, quote unquote, or whatever. I just want the average person, whether you work at McDonald's or Wendy's or Walmart or Starbucks, or you drive the Metro, or you work for UPS or FedEx or whatever it is, man. That there is greatness inside of you, and everybody isn't meant to be a multimillionaire. But if you're comfortable inside your current situation, where you are, how you living, that's God's plan for you. And if you're not, then get you a journal, get you a pen, and start writing down where you want to be in 3, 5, 7 years. And get 1% better every day. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And if God is for us, it don't matter who against us, cuz they can delay the process, but they can't throw off what God got planned. We all know that. So just sit back, smile, and enjoy the ride, because life is beautiful. But value the people around you. Because where you are today, a year from now, everything will be different. So pay attention. I love you all. Thanks for watching this video. Have a super mega awesome day. Always remember, never, ever, ever be too proud to pray. Mama, happy birthday, boo. I love you. And I love whoever else has a birthday out there as well. Love is a high form of currency. We need to share more often because it's unlimited. You may not have unlimited money in your bank account right now, but your black card with love is limitless. You can just go swiping and it never depletes. And if you get depleted giving love, then you got to figure out what's going on with you. Because my love comes from the Lord and Savior. So once you get on that frequency of being Christ-like, it's abundance, baby. We outie. I love you all. Peace.